be yourself now. Okay. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. What do you think? Let's do a little poem critique. Welcome to Luc and Hannahs Poem Corner, where we critique Eagles Can Fly.
I like it, honestly.
I do actually kind of like it. It's simple, it's cute.
But I like that in writing a very simple poem, they actually used a repetitive structure in like a constructive way.
Yeah.
They used it in a way that, and also just like the subtlety of the commentary. It's not like it's because like you'd expect from this story, I guess, for it to kind of be like very overtly angsty. But it's not. It's like
subtly
it's got
angsty.
that subtlety to it.
Also, cheetahs can run. Yeah, people can try, but that's. I also quite like that line. Yeah, good poem, DokiDoki. Good job.
Yeah, like it. Obviously, it's not the sort of thing that you could like continue it. Yeah, but it
set out to do a thing, and it did it, and it did it quite well.
Yeah.
PogChamp, we liked a poem.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing serious.
How do you feel about Hannah? I think you'd agree.
Yeah, I think people in high school, specifically teachers in high school, specifically year 10 English teachers, think that writing isn't writing unless it has proper sentence structure, and therefore I can't be in advanced English because I write in sentence fragments. That's not a pointed statement at all.
I know exactly what you're talking about. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Oh, I feel that. I love that kind of writing. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not.
I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. How old is she? If she's...
I don't know.
She'd be 14, 15?
Wait, how did Japanese years go? You know this.
Yeah, she'd be 14 or 15 if she's first year in Japanese.
It's a little bit creepy that I find her pretty now.
I'm allowed to find her pretty.
You're a child, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk to Monica, because Monica's weird. Okay, finally, Robot Girl's poem. Hole in wall. Oh, you read this one.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's, already scorched. With a permanent copy of the meaningless image, it's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Scroll down. Press it. Good. It feels like it's the type of poem that, like, if it's not done right, sounds really pretentious.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not like actively bad. If someone brought this to me and was like someone in real life brought this to me and was like, hey, read my poem, do you like it? I'd be like, yeah, I like it. It's not as like, it doesn't have any of the impact that the last one had. It's like, it's a lot more like what you'd expect from a high school student who writes poetry. I say as a high school student who writes poetry. Like, this is the sort of thing we get a lot of at school. In I was about to say an English class, but we don't write anything in English class. Like, this is a lot more, feels a lot more like, yeah, like what you'd expect from an angsty teenager.
Yeah, well, this is also a lot more my style than the last one.
Yeah.
Because I like flowy things.
Yeah. It does, I feel like it needs to maybe decide if it flows or if it doesn't. I feel like it sits a little too much. It sits on the boundary, but hasn't decided to sit on the boundary between flowing and not flowing.
After everything is better friend, I can read. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. That's quite good. That's a good tip.
Good. That's a good writing tip. That's what I say to beginner writers.
Yeah.
I'm very bad at it.
Yeah, you are finished. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Oh, look at the baby. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Uwu. Okay, Sayori or Yuri?
Yuri. This character would not want to show his poem to his childhood best friend.
It's just the specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style really deliberate.
Oh. Ew.
Better cool out, Hannah.
In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate.
Boy, we're streaming! Boy!
And they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finishes her train of thought, says that her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. Poem now? Please do. Love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a real opportunity for you. You're in a literacy club. Isn't that a point? What have they been doing before I existed? Which itself is confounding. After... After all, wasn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Okay, I can't read that.
Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I like that one.
I like that last line. I like that a lot.
Light flickers like, do you ever hear Trevor? Thank you.
I like that last line. I like this more than the last one.
Yeah, I think I actually like Natsuki's best.
I like Natsuki's best as well. But like that's like very much in a like that's more of a stylistic bias. Like that's like, oh, this is a more original style of poem, and I will always have a bias for like stylistically original things. But like I like this. I quite like this. It's it almost has a more like I like this a lot as kind of a spoken wordy thing, or like a flash fiction things. Like it kind of does what the last one was supposed to do and like tells a story rather than just being like conceptual. It tells a story. But the last poem didn't do that very well, and this one does that much better.
The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed makes me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you to. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. Oh, breakfast. Oh, fuck. And that has Dear Sandra in it. I can read. You can read. Okay. And then Luke's poem dissection.
It's obviously like much more like simple than all the other ones. Like especially just on first reading. I love. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I love that. I love that so much. This is the sort of thing that gets written for writing prompts and writing group. Just like da 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 da. Food. Give me food.
Rice child.
Food. Rice child. Yes, it does kind of have rice child vibes. Were you?
It's a secret, but I trust you too. Is also a very cute line.
Yeah, it's cute. It's a kind of a cutesy poem.
I do not like making me rub the sleepy from my eyes, but that's just a me thing, I think.
Kissing my forehead, telling me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. But yeah, but making me rub the sleep from my eyes doesn't have the right kind of like syllables. It doesn't have the right timing. So making me rub the sleepy from my eyes has the right timing, especially in a spoken wordy sort of sense. But
I'm changing the title of the stream to Poetry Critiques of Hannah.
But it's got the right sort of like even if it doesn't make the same like sense, it has the right number of syllables. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Like it hits the downbeat. Although I'm like that's just my spoken word style is to hit like the down on the end of the line. But I don't like. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day?
It's the only rhyme.
I don't like that rhyme. I love like it. The rhyme kind of. I mean, the sky's blue and I trust you too rhymes, but it rhymes a lot more subtly. I don't hate it. Like I like overall again like same sort of thing where if someone came to me with this poem and said, "Hey, do you like read my poem?" I'd be like, "Yeah, it's good." But like it's not. It's the sort of thing where they'd give it to me in NCA and I'd go, "Really?
Really?
Really? You want me to critique? Like you want me to pull apart this for a deeper me? Like so a lot of the things don't feel as
morning me,
intentional.
dead eyes, play it day, blue too, forever mad breakfast."
Yeah, what features there are to this poem feel less intentional, even if overall it's quite fun.
It's in character as well, which is
Yeah,
good.
it's fun and cutesy, and
The writers did a good job writing the poems.
Yeah. Like it's fun and cutesy, and overall it's a fun effect, but like it doesn't feel as intentional as the other ones did.
Everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature. I think ours could stand up. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchanged sheets of papers, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of the expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
Language.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk of my hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really sound nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Luna did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Luna liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
That's
I'm
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
It's not what I... Ew. You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Luna appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy, Hannah.
I have been pulled out.
I don't...
My gosh! When I appreciate him, I'm going to go hide in my own cutesy closet.
It's just me now. Oh no, my fishnet. Okay. Oh, it's such a cute necklace. I love you. You're my favorite.